Yuan or Nian? Is it?
Can you repeat?
Yeah, what's your name? Hi.
My name is Lynn. What's
Lynn.
your name? What's
Mel.
your name? Mel. Nice to meet you, Mel.
Lynn. Okay, great. So are you practicing English for school or for work?
Right now I'm in school, so I want to learn English. The first is for my job. I can have a good chance for job. The other reasons is I just like study English is my hobby, so I just learned it.
Oh, that's good. You already sound really fluent. If you keep practicing, you're going to get really good very fast because you're young. How old are you?
Right now I'm 13.
13? Oh, you look so much bigger. That's great. I thought high school maybe, but you're in middle school, we would say.
Yes,
Junior high school, right? Middle school.
Yeah.
Right. So what are you studying? And because it looks like you're in Vietnam, right?
Yes.
What are you studying in middle school?
In middle school, I learn English too, and the teacher just teaches the small conversation. I don't feel it's interesting.
I see. So it's like basic English, right? Your level might be higher than maybe your other classmates because you're able to use Cambly or maybe it's a hobby, so you're practicing more. That's good. I mean, I guess it's hard for a teacher. Sometimes there's students that are very, very high in their level, and then there's students who are very low, so they have to find something in between. But I see. So you get a little bit bored. Did you tell your teacher, I'm a little bit bored in class, I would like a different kind of homework? They might be able to provide you with more challenge, if they know.
Yeah. So honestly, that in school, that my opinion, the methods of the teachers I think is a little bit wrong, because at the first time, I think that we have to learn phonetics.
Right.
Yeah, so then we all continue to learn others, but when we are in the third grade, that is the first year we learn English, the teacher teaches us like hi, hello, so it continue right now. If I don't go to English extra classes, I think I will not can speak like this, because in my class there are many students right now, they don't know how to answer the question how are you or how old are you. So I think that is very bad, and I feel very luckily that my mom and my dad, they see that and they let me follow my hobbies, and they let me go to internet, so I find Cambly, and they buy it to me, and I can speak like this. So if I don't have Cambly or I don't have like internet, I don't speak like this.
It would be more difficult, right? You might not be able to find this chance, but thanks to your research, your determination, your persistence, you were able to find what you were looking for. So that's very good. I go over with you just a couple small grammar things, right? So that when you look at your corrections later, you can say it to yourself. That's important, because sometimes when you get used to saying something a certain way and it's wrong, even if you need to say it differently, your brain is already automatically, it's almost like auto-programmed, right? So it's good. So for example, the teacher teaches us. I'm sure you know this, but maybe when you're saying it quickly, you forget. I think you said the teacher teach us, or you said it slightly. So the teacher teaches us, current. The teacher taught us, right, in the past tense.
Yes.
Teacher taught. You seem very quick. But maybe while you're speaking, you are excited to speak English. So sometimes we forget. And then
Yeah.
I want to speak like this is what you were trying to say. I wouldn't, right? It's past tense. I would not have, right? I wouldn't be able to speak like this now, right? You can
Yeah.
see the message, right? It shows on your screen the
Yes.
messages.
Yes, I
Okay.
see it. Yeah. Thank you for fixing me. Like right now, I in the first in the beginning, I learned pronunciation, listening, and I don't touch any word in grammar. So right now, I just think what I just speak what I think in my brain, like my mind. So it's hard to keep it in the right grammar. So
It's okay. It's okay. It's the whole point is that you are so motivated and you have so much energy to learn. Don't
yeah,
lose that. That will
yeah,
get you at a very advanced level. You
yes,
can always. I'm just sometimes students don't seem to see the messages, so I just kind of wanted to go over it. I don't know if it's their phone or their computer or whatnot. So okay, so as long as you see the messages, you'll see where I put like a little star. That means like focus on this. Like for example, thanks for fixing me. Not fixing
correct.
correctly, right? Because you're
Yeah.
already 100% perfect. You just are a
Yes,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to learn grammar because I think it's necessary for the exam. Like in our school, in the test, we just they just test us about grammar, a
Right.
little bit listening, and don't pronunciation, don't have a small conversation. And when I'm older, like about 18, 19, I think I will have IELTS.
Okay, very
IELTS, yeah. So at that time, I have to know a lot in grammar, so I will have a high score.
right, right. I think your school will help you with the grammar, but what I think is happening with you is that your speaking and your listening skills will skyrocket because you're using this and you are absorbing so quickly, right? So this is one note. When you have a very high level of speaking and listening compared to writing or reading, let that speaking and listening help you. So you're going to get to the point where you pass all your reading level, right? It's going to look easy to you, but you still might make a couple of mistakes. This is the
Yeah.
key that I tell some of my students. Listen to yourself if you're not sure, right? Because I'm sure you watch American movies, American shows. I'm sure you're listening to English a lot, right? Because this is your hobby.
Yes.
You're listening to it all the time. You're going to realize when you listen to something if it sounds right or if it sounds wrong. You're going to get to that point. The
Yes.
teacher, he taught me or he teach me. He taught me. That sounds correct. Even if you forget at that moment,
Yes.
your listening skills and your speaking skills is going to help you. So just a little tip. So in case you get stuck sometimes when you're writing or you're reading, sometimes the questions are tricky, right? It sounds like, oh, it could be this, it could be that, I'm not sure. Say it out loud so that you can hear it. Because you're going to
Yes.
get to that point where you continue to listen and listen and listen. All of a sudden, everything's going to start clicking in your brain. So
Yes.
very good. So do you have any plans for a university or a special high school? I don't know the way that the educational system is set up in Vietnam, but is there like special high schools for very bright students like yourself?
Yeah, like in Vietnam, I'm not sure or they teach a lot of grammar because my sisters, she learned like she is a partner with me in the English classes, and she's the beginner. So I asked her question about grammar because I think that she will know, but no, she don't know anything. I'm very surprised, and I speak with her that, are you like in school? How like what do you learn in school? And she said that I don't know. I just sit in class and I just like hands up when the teachers tell me, and that's it. I don't know how anything to do. I don't know anything to to start to learn. So I'm very surprised because like I feel very lucky when I can connect with the internet. My mom and my dad, they are a teacher too, so they can see the bad education. I have to say that the bad education in the school. So they realize it and they tell me and they like correct me. So I'm very like lucky for that.
You could say I'm very lucky.
Luckily, yeah.
You say luckily, which you can say. Luckily, right? I'm gonna scroll up. But that's there's a difference between the adjective and the adverb, right?
Yeah.
What describes you? Lucky describes you. Lucky describes a noun, right? You said you wanted a little bit of grammar. There you go. Lucky describes a noun like you, right? Like lucky me, right? But when you want to use a verb, right? Luckily, one second. When you want to use a verb, you use ly. When you right? When you want to use a verb, you use ly. So
Okay.
How would you say it? Luckily, it describes it's how do you say it? You would say lucky me. I'm a lucky person. I'm lucky that I found the internet. But luckily, is more how would I don't have to make a sentence for you. Luckily, I found Cambly online, right? Luckily, I found Cambly online, right? This is the what you're describing is the verb, right?
Yes.
You're describing how you found Cambly online, right? I have some spelling mistakes, but you understand. Cambly online. You're describing how you found it. So luckily is describing that verb. It's describing find, right? Versus for yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, can you explain me the meaning of these two words?
2 and 4. Okay. So these are articles. So you need to. It's difficult depending on what language you're used to using. I also speak Turkish and I help Turkish students because the way I don't know about Vietnamese, you could tell me, but these two they are connected at the end of a word, but in English they're separate, right, from the word. So some of it is a matter of memorization. Sometimes you have to memorize the nouns, the verbs with the article. So I go to or I go for. It depends, right? I go to the library, right? Versus I will go for you to the library. Look at the difference here. I will go for you because you're sick and you need the book. So I will go to the library. I will go for you. So where they can both be used, but how you use them is important, right? So it's a matter of practice, but it's good that you're noticing that sometimes they're used and sometimes they're not used, depending on the context.
Yeah. So I very thank you for correcting me. So explain me how to use these two words. Yeah, thank you. So my time is running out. Very nice to talk to you.
Me too. I hope that we come across each other again. If you want, you can message me. I don't have an open schedule because my schedule changes, but you can message me and keep practicing with your sister because your fluency is very good. She's going to be able to learn a lot from you as a sister. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very nice to talk to you. Have a nice day.
Keep up your studies. See you soon.